The finale to it all is this. I did ask when I went out to cut the lawn, I did ask the kids, did they see anybody over here that should have been here? The one girl said, no. I always ask, can I ask you a question? Are you sure? Da, 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 da. And the one girl said no. And possibly they didn't. It could have been the Spanish people. Remember those Spanish folks came in. But regardless, I'm tired of speaking to folks. And anyways, I don't need to be speaking to their kids. I'm just going to leave it at that, because if somebody has a weird perception, just like that lady when I spoke to her, she immediately crossed the street. Weird perception, and then you have a group of people that start having that, that's going to be really strange. So I don't need that. So I'm not speaking to anybody. And my life has been weird for some reason over the past few weeks, and I'm tired of that bloop bloop. It's a USB cable that's like recognizing and unrecognizing, but I don't know why. There's nothing nothing going on over there, but it's not even near me. But so what I was gonna say is, I think I just need to lay low for the next few weeks or so, as low as possible, or maybe for the rest of forever, because I have all these weird things just happening in my life. And then when you add weird things to be not being received well, that just stirs the pot. And I don't need any of that at all. So I'm just gonna lay low. If I don't have to go anywhere, I'm not going anywhere. And that's it. And if things are lost or stolen or missing, just kind of let it be, because I have security cameras and stuff like that. I need to, if I care about it, I need to have them up. And that's it. My job is going to be, man, these allergies. What you just heard was it getting so bad that I couldn't talk. My nose was slowly getting stuffier and stuffier from the top to the bottom, so I couldn't talk anymore. So yeah, so I think just to lay low, because it's like I said, it's not, I ask it to just me that these things happen to, like, but when you look at it, it's all natural occurrence. Okay, if you walk and you're fat, you're going to be tired when you get back, and you're going to have to recover. If you got a lot of stuff to do, if you start to do the yard, if you got allergies, you're going to have allergies. But it's just like back to back. And then the scale getting stolen, it's just life, and I just have to deal with it. But like I said, I think I need to be like George Carlin, and what I was meant to be is just to observe the world and just lay low for the next few weeks. Because even the story I was starting to tell you, about what happened with the check and whatever, all that stuff is weird, because it's not like one person or one entity is targeting everything, because it's across. It was from one bank to another bank to the company, and they didn't get together and decide this is what was going to happen. It happened independently, and then not even just the bank, the individuals at the bank. It was just so much irony in how I worked so hard to make sure all my I's were dotted and my T's were crossed, and that could have ended really badly, but luckily, I'm glad somebody took ownership, and they was like, yeah, I even did this, that, and the other. Because easily, it could have just been the same. Looked at me, she looked like a bum, whatever. I bet such and such and such. And also, I need to watch my mouth too, because I was looking at how I was thinking about this place. But when you look at, damn, my nose is stopped up again. It's like I can talk for 5 seconds and slowly my nostrils start to fill up. But when I look at this place, even, everything is everything. And I always say, what you say about other people reveal a lot about you. Am I turning into one of those bigoted, hateful people? I hope not. And so what I need to do is lay low and just kind of watch everything, observe. If something happens, and it always, the thing is so annoying, y'all don't catch it, but it always happens right when I'm saying something that's medicine for me. What I'm talking about is fulfilling for me. But again, it's going to happen again, I know. But just to lay low, observe. That's my job, is to observe. Because when you act or respond on something, that's outside of your attention, just like I regimen the things that I do during the day, I need to regimen my responses and behaviors to things. And I say that because some things are intentionally put in place to exacerbate, and not intentionally by any single person or anything like that. Because like I said, it's too much of a coincidence. These things are happening across board on different individuals that have nothing to do with each other. Like I said, I talked about the banks and the individuals at the banks and how some of them were really warm and trying to be helpful, but it was just, they were trying to be helpful but giving wrong information. And then other people weren't, either they didn't do their checks and balances or something weird happened, but a whole bunch of weirdness, you know. And, I just need to sit and observe the times are changing, or perhaps my travel through, whatever band of time I'm going through is changing and things are really weird. So I think I'm going to lay low over the next dang, over the next few months, even, because I think it's that serious. Oh, over the next few months, and just observe things. If something happens that I feel is awry or not in agreement with what should be, observe, watch, plan, and you know, just be observant and understand that's what it is. And then if there's a situation where I have to deal with something or manage to that level, I will. But back to that statement that I was saying, and I'm really having a hard time talking. My eyes are filled up, my nose is filled up. But back to that statement of where I was saying that lady that's supposed to be a pastor was saying how, God kept telling her to not tell anybody about what she was doing. And God told her not to tell anybody what she was doing. And she realized, with the end outcome of everything, the silence for a reason. There were people that really did not have her good intentions that were listening. And it's not necessarily up to those individual people, but she was saying spirits, that cause people to behave, react, or respond a different way, or that use people as a medium or vessel to take care of wrongdoing. And we say spirits, I don't mean nothing hoodoo or crazy, but it's just energies people have. Sometimes people do bad things, and so I don't want to expose myself to that. I don't know. But like I said, I think God protects me and tries his best too. Maybe that's why I've had these allergies trying to get me to stop from talking, while all of a sudden I couldn't breathe when I was walking, all of that. But I'm going to kind of let it go and let it be what it is. But I wish, people would share their experiences if they have similar, to share them. But who knows? Maybe it's too much. Like I said, I'd be on Whisper, and they had groups, and I don't consider myself to be depressed or all that. I can see it happening, but when I go into those groups, I assign to them because if I wanted to post something, I wanted to post there and maybe get some support. But when I look at them, a lot of times all that negative energy all in one place is too much. So I had to unsubscribe or unfollow those groups. It was too much. Not to say that what they were saying was invalid or could be helpful, but when you have all that, I don't think it's good for all depressed people to be in one big group and pile and be depressing each other. That's crazy. But anyways, I'm gonna go. But yeah, lay low is what I'm doing.